was pierced by Cupid, I just stain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor boy.
Alright, so starting off, you're going to want to make the fins. What I'm doing is I'm using Elymorph beads. This is little white plastic beads mixed in with hot water. These beads are then going to go from white to clear. Once it is clear, use a fork, pick it out of the hot water. When touching it, make sure it doesn't burn you. So just test it before you start to really mush everything together. Once you can use it or touch it, start rolling it all, making sure all the little beads are connected as one. Then you're just going to start to mold your desired fin shape. I just did the basic 3-point fin. Again, you can mold it to how you would like. Once it is the desired shape, you're going to want to hold it for a few moments just until it really starts to go a little bit more white. Then you can put it down without it demolding on you. Once it is completely white, it is then solid and you can move it as needed. That is all the prep that we're going to be doing for this look. Now all you want to do is tie your hair back, put on your wig cap. This is basically just a netted cap that is going to keep all your hair in for when we put the wig on later. You can skip this step, however, because where I'm placing the fins and the liquid latex I'm using, I really didn't want to get my hair involved. Next, what I'm going to do is just quickly put liquid latex on the areas I want the fins to be, and then placing the fins on. Now, if the fins don't sit comfortably on your face of how you design this, what you can do is put where you're going to be putting the fin onto the face, you can put that into hot water, wait for it to go clear again, and then set it on your face on the liquid latex so it is a more molded fit. So what we're going to do to really make these fins stick is just your simple liquid latex with cotton. You're going to apply a few layers under as well as over the fins just to really give it some depth and to make sure the fin stays. Now, as you can notice, my fins look different as well as are colored different from when I first made them. Reason being is this is actually the second fins that I make because the first look I wasn't a big fan of. I'll post a little clip in that at the end, but I did just quickly remake some and I actually pre-colored them before I applied it on this time. Again, I made the fins the same way, so I didn't refilm that. For this Siren look, we've decided to be a little bit more on the glam side. So I'm going in with some purple eyeshadow pigment and patting that just on the outer of the eye, making sure it's packed down and starting to blend it in. Next, I'm going to go with a darker blue overlay. This is just going to be a transition shade. Again, I'm bringing this all the way into the corners of my eye, as well as blending it in with the purple. Next, I'm going to start to do my cut crease. This is just going on the eyelids, making a nice sharper line in between the purple and the blue, just so I can start packing down different colors. The color I'm going to start with on the eyelid is a nice pink color. I am not going to blend this all the way up. I'm going to leave a little white line in between the purple and the blue towards the pink. Next, I'm packing on a little bit of orange on the corner of the eye, blending it in with the pink, and finishing off with another blue just on the outside, blending it into the purple as well as blending it into the pink. I'm going to make sure that I blend in where the fins are connected with my head. If it's not 100% blended in, that is fine. We will be covering it a little bit later, as well as our wig is going to help really cover any imperfections, so don't stress. After I finished with the foundation, I did go back in with my black eyeliner, just doing a simple winged eye. The reason why I did this after the foundation is because I used the foundation and concealer to help clean up any little fallout that I may have had. Just to continue off, I did put a purple pigment powder. Try saying that 5 times fast. Purple pigment powder. Purple pigment powder. I put my purple pigment powder underneath my eyes on the bottom waterline, started to blend it out just so I could really complete the eye look. Next comes our contouring, kind of, because we're going to contour with blue pigment today. Grab some blue eyeshadow, and then you are just going to go on your cheekbones. I also went on my forehead as well as the nose area to define my Siren-y features. I then got this net sort of mesh bag. This just held some sponges that I've purchased before. This I'm going to kind of stretch apart and place on my forehead and my cheekbones. I've added in some purple pigment as well as some yellow pigment to try to create some scales. I wasn't quite happy with this detail as the scales didn't come out quite as what I was hoping. Normally I would have used the wig cap and just pulled this straight over my face because it would stay better than what I'm using. However, with the fins, it was a little bit more difficult and I couldn't get exactly where I would like it and get it to stay. But I did manage to put white paint over the areas I've already colored. And then with my finger, I just kind of swiped it over the net, pushing the paint into the net, kind of. And then when I lifted off, it made the white look exactly like scales. So I was a little bit more happy with this technique. So you could either color it beforehand or you could just get colored paint and do it this way. It really just depends on what you like and what works better for you. I wanted to still create some little gills on my neck, so I grabbed some Bill Nye Scar Wax. I absolutely hate using this stuff. It doesn't stick to the skin. It's definitely not the good thing. What I would recommend is don't skip out, don't try to go fast, and just use simple liquid latex and cotton. The basics are sometimes better. I found this out as this just kept falling apart on me. I did manage to get all 4 on, but it definitely was a struggle. That being said, moving on, I did just mix the Scar Wax in with some blue and purple powdered pigments, mix them together to kind of create the same color of the fins, and then applied this. I did then just cut through the middle very, very, very carefully because I actually did use a sharp tool to do this. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're gonna do liquid latex, it's easier to cut. And then I just painted black on the inside. Home stretch, all you need is contacts, wigs, throw on a tiara, and a little bit of sharp teeth, and your Siren is good to go. For all you fishermen out there, fair warning.
Can I do this outro? Is the teeth in? Probably not, because it all is lispy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Again, if you're new, hit the subscribe button down below. I post videos every Friday. Can you still hear me?
What I was saying is I post videos every Friday. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. If you have any comments, questions, or concern, you can leave them all down below. I will get back to you. Hope you guys have an amazing day. See you later. Bye!
Guys, I messed up again. They're in my little baby hairs. They're stuck in my baby hairs. I just ripped all my baby hairs out yesterday.